It would be a dynamic game because we had dynamic quarterbacks and not really great defenses. So we thought there'd be a lot of scoring and a lot of big plays, and there were. The ugliest game of the weekend between two very capable teams, the Packers and the Colts. Aaron Rodgers is good with the lead. He's good when he's comfortable. He's good in the pocket when it's clean, and he's good when he's comfortable. He will not be this weekend. And if you want me to believe Green Bay can run through the playoffs, prove it to me this weekend, because I don't think they will. Aaron Rodgers this year has 26 touchdowns and 1 interception against everybody not named Tampa. Against Tampa, he has no touchdowns, 2 picks. Why? Because they sacked him a couple times. They hit him 11 times, and his body language changed by the second quarter. That is my knock on Aaron. Patrick Mahomes, his career now is defined by his ability to come from behind. That now defines his arm and his ability to be down big. Patrick Mahomes, 5-0 last year when trailing by 10-plus points. Patrick Mahomes has won 65% of his games when trailing. That is remarkable for a young quarterback. Aaron's a veteran. He's won only 47% of his games if he even ever trails by a 3-0 score. People forget what the Super Bowl was. Patrick Mahomes got hit 7 times. He got sacked 4 times by the 49ers. He had 2 picks and played poorly. Patrick Mahomes was rushed the entire Super Bowl, yet he had a great fourth quarter. I never see that with Aaron. So this weekend is going to be ugly. Russell Wilson, for a long time, defined himself by the ability to come from behind. Tom Brady has always defined himself in the Super Bowls by no touchdowns early, the best touchdowns late. This is going to be an ugly game for Green Bay because only one team has forced more picks than Tampa's defense, the Colts. And the Colts defense is also allowing the lowest passer rating in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers has always been great on a sunny September day in a sports car with the roof down. He is the best, the coolest, the best. Get the SUV. It's raining sideways. It's not the same driver. So this weekend, go in ugly, because it'll be ugly. And there won't be a lot of 11-play drives, and you're going to have to make stuff up, and Aaron's going to get hit, and he's going to get sacked, and he's going to have bad throws. Go in ugly. Ben does it. Russell does it. Mahomes is defined by it. Do it. Here's another thing. I want to talk about this because Kevin Clark just did. And so my rule has always been, don't spend too much time criticizing college athletes. Maybe once you're like a Heisman winner or a star, you've been in college a while, you're like 22, 23, then I'll take a shot if you do something stupid. But, college basketball players, we pick these kids apart. They're like 18. Okay, they're 18. And even in college football, just, Trevor Lawrence now I could criticize. He's been in the spotlight. He's got a bunch of starts. He's a grown-up now. He's got his driver's license. He can go have a beer in college. I could criticize him now. But I was pretty tough on Baker Mayfield. And a lot of times when I do this, I've always said this. My job, I believe, is once you're like your last year in college on, I'm going to have a strong opinion on you. Because, first of all, it's more fun. I'm going to take a side. I'm for you, not against you. And so when I am critical of somebody, I never have a problem turning on them. Kyler Murray, I'm like, too short. Game 2, I'm like, okay, I was wrong on that. He's really good. Joe Burrow, I was like, he's Tony Romo. Maybe, and that, by the way, is not bad. But I have no problem going, okay, this is what I saw, and I'm wrong. But with Baker Mayfield, the criticism was harsh, and much of it was because he was so cocky. If he would have been humble, little humility, not grabbing stuff and running from people, it would have been different, obviously. But I haven't talked a lot of Baker Mayfield over the last couple of months. I mean, I talk quarterbacks. That's what I do. I don't talk NFL. I talk quarterbacks. And part of it is I don't want to be mean-spirited. He's just not. The book is in. He is a bad NFL quarterback when under pressure. And the whole damn league's about how do you play in pressure. Everybody's good when the pocket's clean. Case Keenum went 13-3 when he had weapons and the pocket was clean. Everybody can win when the pocket's clean. But under pressure, according to Pro Football Focus, he's the 38th best quarterback in the NFL with a 30 quarterback rating under pressure. The book is in. He's just not that special. He's not as accurate as Tua. He doesn't have the natural gifts of Josh Allen or Justin Herbert. I don't think he's as focused or as athletic as Lamar Jackson. And I'm just talking about the kids. I'm not even talking about Derek Carr, where he's not as accurate, Patrick Mahomes, not as great. And I'm just talking AFC. And the other thing was, I try to contextualize it. He's got great weapons. Their offensive line now has 2 really good tackles and a really good center. They've got above-average wide receivers. And their tight ends, they went and got Austin Hooper, who was good, and David Njoku, and 2 great backs, and an offensive-minded coach. In fact, he's had offensive-minded coach his entire time. And so my takeaway is, why pick on him? The book is in. He's not special. He's not special arm. He's not special size. He's not special athletically. Accuracy was always his thing, and he's not. Once he's out of a clean pocket, he's bad with accuracy. So, and that's the thing. I'm not saying I'm always right, and when I'm wrong, I'll acknowledge it. But I don't want to pick on him. Like at this point, you say, what about Sam Darnold? I don't think he's been given a fair shot in the NFL. They're awful everywhere. So I don't talk Sam Darnold much anymore because he's been bad. I've said this multiple times. He can't stay healthy. Mono injury. Sam never plays. Like Eli Manning was far less athletic and never got hurt. Sam's way more athletic. He's always hurt. So at some point, Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz, I love you both, but you guys are reckless. Eli Manning knew his limitations. Brady knows his limitations. Peyton knew his limitations. Darnold and Wentz, they play like linebackers. So, but I'll admit when I'm wrong. What fans won't do is ever admit they're wrong. Admit it with Baker. He's just not special. You watch Tua in his first couple games, you're like, oh, damn. Now, we knew he was accurate, but God, he's poised. And you watch Burrow, and you watch Josh Allen, and you see a thing, an arm, a size, a special. I don't see it. In fact, what I see is he unravels immediately. And for the record, 2 words, unravels quickly. Who unravels quickly? People that are highly emotional. Wasn't that my knock on Baker in college? He kind of unraveled in crisis, sometimes with video. He unraveled quickly. You just become a heightened version of what you are in college. That's all pro sports is. It's just the same.